on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. ETN trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ringo. Alert. Three.
Another tote for ETN. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ready, go. Check smash.
They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Hurt. Check, hurt. Ready.
On the ground, they go with Young. And he'll get this to the 32. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Tag. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Young. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check, Bobcat. Go check. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
This is Young on the carry.
Number 23, the ball carrier. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. Vincent. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Runs through the contact. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On 2nd down, it's Young. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Young, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, Vincent eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
63.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before... On first down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, here's Hurts. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Vincent. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Kalijah Cansey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Buccaneers 3. Jack Fox.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd and 2, Vincent. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the left sideline. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers 10. Jack Fox.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, Vincent. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vincent. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Vincent. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Best. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has. And it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers 16. Jack Fox set to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Up the middle they go. Young. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a handoff up the middle. Young. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now. It's Young. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Young. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. He's got his man, London, right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Vincent trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Vincent. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vincent. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to shake him off. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
63. Go Silver, ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Vincent. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw again. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
13. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready, go. Go.
Looking to throw. Vincent. Caught. It's Ellington. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Silver. Hey, 73.
Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Street. Let go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ready.
To throw on third down, Vincent. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Vincent. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 56, Buccaneers 16.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, Vincent. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Vincent. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
19 tight. 19. Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Vincent, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Smoke Monday in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Vincent. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Is no good.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for